it's exactly right. I mean, we need to make sure that we have the extraction and processing capacity, but it's not that much different than lining up other supply chain elements or components even for the car. It just has a little bit longer lead time. And Tesla spent a lot of time working with all the different lithium companies, all the way from tiny startups up to the sort of large name lithium companies all around the world. And we're working with them to figure out what are the most economical and efficient ways to either have them invest or perhaps even have us be involved to make sure that they're investing on the right timeline to have the capacity ready when we need it. And we're also finding ways to potentially even reduce the cost here below what people had done in the past. Because a little bit like with batteries and the Gigafactory, lithium is not a mature market. It's not traded on the London Metal Exchange. It's subject to a lot of speculation right now, and there's kind of lithium booms that happen in different parts of the world. This does not relate to the actual cost of production of lithium. That is relatively stable, and as Elon said, there's a lot of it. So once we can appropriately invest in the extraction, refining, processing, the price of lithium is quite low and quite stable.
It's also worth mentioning that although something is called lithium ion, the actual percentage of lithium in a lithium ion cell is approximately 2%. So, I mean, technically our cells should be called nickel.
Nickel graphite.
Yeah, exactly, nickel graphite, because the primary constituent in the cathode is, or in the cell as a whole, is nickel. And then on the anode side, it's graphite with silicon oxide. So, and then there's a little bit of lithium in there, but it's kind of like it's like the salt on the salad. It's really not the, it's a small percentage of the mass. It's still important to avoid supply constraints and to make sure that the tail doesn't wag the dog on cost, but it's the main determinants of the cost of the cell are the price of nickel in the form that we need it, and there's a little bit of cobalt and some aluminum, and then the cost of the synthetic graphite with the silicon oxide coating.